Behind the hill, he was constantly looking at his reflection in the water and was repeatedly standing on tiptoes trying to make himself taller. He was a dwarf and his name was Kami. There was a village of dwarfs near the forest in which he lived. Kami did not know why he was worried about his dwarf height. He wanted to see himself tall. His elders would explain to him that no matter what nature has created, learn to be content with it and never be ungrateful to it. But he wanted to see himself as tall. There was a hill across the forest near the village. He had heard from his elders that on the other side of the hill there was a settlement of people taller than them. He wanted to see those tall people. Across the hill, one day an elephant wandered into their village. From the forest, the dwarfs hid for fear of being trampled under his feet. Kami also climbed a nearby hill, and after a short struggle he climbed to the top of the hill. Then, suddenly he thought that he had already climbed the hill. Why not go down to the other side of the hill and see the tall people? A big fair was held in a field below. A Madari was showing his monkey and bear tricks. But people were not interested in the monkey and bear tricks, so the income of the Madari was reduced. So it was a big worry. Man said, "It seems that people are tired of watching monkeys and bears dance. Now I have to do something else so that the income increases." He muttered to himself. Kami was slowly going down the hill. He saw a crowd of people at some distance. He slowly started moving in that direction. He saw tall people there and got up with a start. When he saw monkeys and bears, when she left, he started moving forward to see them. Madari's eyes suddenly went towards the hill. He saw a dwarf coming towards him. When Kami came near Madari, Madari thought, why not catch the dwarf and teach him tricks like monkey and bear to earn money? Thinking this, he took a sack and immediately put it on top of Kami. Kami was now imprisoned in Madari's sack. It was done, and he picked it up and walked towards his house, while Kami started moving his hands and feet in the sack. As soon as he reached home, he opened the mouth of the sack. Kami immediately got out of the sack. Madari saw him smiling happily and said, "Now it will be fun to show to Masha, who are you, and why have you brought me here?" Kami said angrily, "Now you will stay here with me. This monkey and bear are your companions." Saying this, he tied the Kami beside the monkey and bear and went out of the house, while Kami was left screaming. Now there is no use in screaming and running. Now you will always be at the mercy of this orbit like us, Monkey said, seeing Kami screaming. "Hey, he will understand our speech, what you are telling him," Balo said while hitting his forehead. "No, I understand the language of you people living near the forest. We have started to understand the speech of animals," Kami said. "Oh wow, then it will be good when you sit together. The three of you will sit together," the monkey said. "But why did you leave your home and come here when the home of the dwarfs is inhabited separately?" "Actually, I had heard that there are tall people living here. I was worried about my short stature. I came here just to see them. But what did I know that these tall people are for their own benefit? They abuse helpless humans and innocent animals. My friend, short stature does nothing. A person should do something that will elevate his character," Balu explained to Kami. I have to go to my village. Just free me somehow, Kami Rahansi said in a voice. It is difficult to get out of here, but it is impossible. There's a way to get out of here, said the monkey confidentially. What did he do? Kami asked. Then the monkey began to tell him, to which Kami's eyes lit up with joy. The night was over. The sun had risen. Madari first gave the dwarf some instructions on how to play his part in public and then put a rope around his waist and set off for the fair with the monkey and Balu. On reaching there, he started to play the drum to get the attention of the people. Then he started performing tricks. First of all, he took out an iron ring. Madari put fire on its edges and said, "First the monkey will show through this fire." Meanwhile, the monkey secretly set the rope, binding the dwarf on fire, causing the rope to slowly burn and break. The dwarf immediately ran away as the rope broke. Before Madari could catch him again, the dwarf ran out of his reach. The monkey's plan was successful. Kami was freed and managed to descend to his village. On the other side of the hill, many days have passed since this incident. Kami's thoughts have changed. Now, instead of cursing his height, he started working for the welfare of the people of his village. Now he wanted to become tall by his actions and character, because he understood that human beings are small. Height doesn't matter. His character should be high. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.